Well, baby, I'm on it with a bottle of wine and an old dirt road, and you're ready to go if you want to. Hey, thanks everybody for joining us today. Live Music Nation podcast, Pumpkin Patch Farm and Fall Festival edition. Today we are with Jill Blase. She is with Blase Family Farms. Jill, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me, Jake. I'm so happy to be here.
Absolutely. I'm loving these segments. I love the families we get to meet. Just break it down for us. Tell people a little bit about you and your family and your farm.
Well, my husband and I started our pumpkin patch and pickery and blueberry farm in 2011 with our children, who were about 13 and 10 maybe at the time.
Okay.
And my husband grew up on a big farm in South Dakota, dairy farm, and corn and beans and the whole thing, pigs. So he loved everything about it with his family. The stories, the campfire stories are amazing. We laugh and laugh and laugh. I love hearing his stories, and he loved that time with his family. So to do that with our kids was something he was excited about. So they helped build everything. They helped bring down the weeds and build the picnic tables and concession stands around everything. So I'm from California originally, and we met in Colorado. So we got a beach girl and a farm boy.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Absolutely. Okay. So people step out of their vehicles onto the farm. What are they going to see as they experience this?
We have a beautiful wooded 22-acre property here, which is unusual for our part of town. We have our petting zoo and a hay maze. We have Spookly the Square pumpkin storyboards, wooded walking trail, a hay ride, pumpkins in all shapes and sizes and colors. It's a get back to nature, put your phones away, reconnect kind of a place.
Okay. All right. Right. What's your personal favorite thing and activity on the farm?
For activity, the hayride.
The hayride?
Yep. It's just, it's good memories on a hayride, and the kids are just delighted by it because a lot of them have never been on a hayride before, and the tractor, of course.
Okay. All right. Well, let's go to the next question. What are people going to smell? Like what's in the air? You have food, you have refreshments, do you have, what's going on there? Are you there, Jill? Did we lose you?
Okay, kind of a little bit, but the smells and the food, the animals at first. So and the trees and the sunshine and the outdoors, of course, it's beautiful. But then we have our hot dogs that we grill that are amazing. I make pumpkin spice popsicles because we're in Texas. It's still going to be hot. And I make cranberry spice and apple spice popsicles. So we're all about that, and the fudge here. But our hot dogs are amazing.
Okay. All right. When you look back, starting this venture, would you have done anything different in the beginning, or do you like how it's just evolved to where it's at now?
I really am very happy with how it has evolved. Our community has really rallied around us, and it takes about 75 of us to make it happen, and they're all friends and family and their kids. And so to have that community and to grow slowly and not overdo it from the beginning, and understand what people want and how to bring memories together with families has really been awesome for us. We love it.
Okay. All right. Now, what people want. What's the best way that you communicate with your customers, and you communicate? How do you hear from the community what they want?
Through social media, but face to face. Chris and I, my husband and I, are there, and so we are talking to everybody, and we're getting feedback. I always ask, "How'd you hear about us?" Yeah, that's so important because we want people to want to be here. Every so often you have a family come in. You can tell someone would rather be watching football than someone. But by the time they leave, they have a smile on their face. They just have really enjoyed time to sit down and relax and watch their family be happy. It's sweet.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's awesome. That's the one thing you want to hear. And I like that you guys are hands-on. You're there. You're going to hear feedback immediately. And that's important. And really, no matter what business you're in, if you're not on site and you're not there, you just don't know. You just don't know. How do people find out more about your farm?
We have a website, blazefamilyfarm.com. We're also on Facebook and Instagram at Blase Family Farm.
All right. All right. Now, two fun questions, because I'm in live music and live entertainment. I always ask these two questions. I just like to survey the country. So for my own personal data bank, best concert you've ever been to, what would you say?
Absolutely. Red Rocks. Have you been there?
Yeah. Who'd you see?
10,000 Maniacs.
Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. All right. Now, dead or alive, you could bring one artist to your farm. Money's not an issue. Size not an issue. Who would you bring? Who would you like to see, dead or alive?
Adele.
Ooh, that's interesting. Yeah. Yeah. That would be fantastic. Yeah. That would be fantastic. Very good. Well, thank you so much for being on with us today, Jill. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Jake. Have a great day. It's really good to talk to you.
You
bet. Care.
You bet. Well, baby, I'm on it with a bottle of wine and an old dirt road. Are you ready to go if you want love?